All right. So this video, I'm going to show you how to properly file your beneficial ownership information report, the FinCEN report. If you have not filed your report or you're confused on how to go about it, hopefully it's going to shed some light on how to get this done properly. If you are just hearing this for the first time, so just a quick recap. Last year, the Corporate Transparency Act created a new requirement for business owners and businesses to report the beneficial owners of those entities of their businesses to FinCEN. And so the FinCEN is the Financial Crimes Enforcement Network. So they are responsible for this report. We will be filing this report through FinCEN. Now, at the time, the rule was that for businesses that were created, that were registered prior to January 1st of 2024, we have up until January 1st of 2025 to file the report, right? So a lot of us fall into that category. We also have those that created their business post January 1st of 2024. So that's, businesses that were created in 2024. For those businesses, they have up to 90 days from the approval date from the Secretary of State to file their FinCEN report. So as you all know, we are in October now, counting down towards the end of the year. So for a lot of the businesses that were created pre-January 1st of 2024, the deadline is fast approaching. So there's been a lot of questions around this, a lot of questions around how do I file? Can I make an amendment? What do I need to file this every time? How often do I need to file this, right? So this video is going to walk you through that. So I recorded a video to walk you through how to file the report. I also talked on a few of those questions that I've received, on the video as well. But before I go in, I want to quickly introduce myself. My name is Taiwo Agbaje. I am a CPA. I'm also a tax strategist. I work a lot with real estate investors. I also work with home care agencies and physician, medical doctors, as well as high net worth individuals to help them create financial structure to offer tax planning services so they can save on taxes and also grow wealth. So again, going back to the video, I'm going to go right on to the video now so you can see how to properly file the FinCEN report. All right, so this is the FinCEN website, and this is where you will be filing your BOI report. If you are doing this for the first time, I recommend that you might want to look at this video here. It's very short and it can give you some insights to how to go about it as well. But this is very short. Like I said, this is something that you can do yourself. You don't have to, pay someone to file it for you if your entities are not complex. Or you have if just a few, maybe one or two, you can do this yourself. And another information you will also be needing to complete this is you will need your driver's license or a form of identification. It doesn't have to be a driver's license, but some form of identification. You will be required to upload that as well. Now, before I proceed, I want to touch on the FinCEN ID. Now, this is a unique ID. It's a 12-digit unique ID that is being generated when you file the report after you've indicated that you want a FinCEN ID. Now, not everybody, you don't have to have one, but the benefit of having a FinCEN ID is that it allows you to save time subsequently when you're filing other reports or when you have interest in multiple businesses, entities, or you have multiple businesses yourself that would require your information to be reported as well. Your FinCEN ID will help speed up that process because once you provide that ID, it's going to, automatically, populate all of your information. So that's the benefit of the FinCEN ID. And if you're doing this for the first time, I also recommend that you get it. Regardless of whether you need it now or not, it's just going to save you a lot of time down the line, years to come. So we're going to get started now. You want to click on the file report and then, I don't know why it's slow. Yeah. So file, you can either click on here or you click get started. So you could do the PDF, form or you could do the online. we are doing the online application. So this has 5 tabs. The filing information is the first information you need to provide. If you are filing this for the first time, which I believe a lot of us are going to be doing this for the first time, you want to click on the initial report. If you have filed your report and you're trying to do a correction, if there was an error in the initial report that you filed, you can click on the correct prior report. If it's an updated report, you might be required to do an updated report if there's a change in the ownership structure. If there's a change in your business, you will have to provide an update. A change in maybe address and things like that, you will have to provide an updated report. So, but a lot of us are that will be filing between now and the end of the year are individuals that are doing this for the first time. So we're going to pick the initial report. This is going to be auto generated based on the dates that you're filing. There is a couple of privacy notes here that you may want to also read through. Once you're done with that, you click on next. Now, this is why I said that you have to indicate a FinCEN ID. I recommend that you click on that. Now, when you click on this, at the end of the submission, when you submit your report, it's going to generate, there's going to be a small confirmation that will be generated. That confirmation is going to have your FinCEN ID. You want to save that for your record. Your FinCEN ID will be generated at the end of the submission. Okay, so we're going to do that. Click on the FinCEN ID. We want that. And then we're going to go ahead and put in the information of the company that is reporting. So for this example, we're going to do John Doe LLC. Alternative name is the DBA. If you have one, you can put that there, but it's not a compulsory and required column. Then we're going to need the EIN of the entity, right? And this is usually the 9-digit EIN number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hopefully this goes. Okay. 0. Okay, perfect. So all the information we're using are fictitious information. Doesn't belong to anyone. So the next the next column is the United States. You fill in the jurisdiction and the states. We're going to use Indiana for illustrative purposes. And then we are also going to go ahead to put in the address. So this is going to be 564 Tom Street. Indianapolis, Indiana. Sorry, this is United States. I think but United States. States is Indiana 46224. 46224. Then you click on next. Now the company applicant. This is very important. If you add your entity setup prior to 2024, if your LLC or your corporation or your business was registered and set up prior to January 1st of 2024, you will have to click on this so that you're not required to file the company applicant information. Again, let me repeat that. The company applicant information is only required for businesses that were registered and set up in 2024 ongoing. If your business was registered before 2024, January 1st of 2024, you are not required to complete the company applicant, right? Now, if you check this box, it's going to automatically, ask this question, and when you click here, it's going to gray out this screen, so you're not able to provide anything. And I know that a lot of us we kind of fall into this, pre-2024 January 1st filing. But let's assume that you need to file. Let's assume that you registered your business in 2024 and you need to file it within 90 days after your business was approved by the Secretary of State. Then you have to uncheck this and then you can complete all of this section. Now, the company applicant's information is who is a company applicant? The company applicant is the individual, either a CPA, a law firm, a lawyer, or registered agent that registered the business for you. Now, this is often different from it could also be yourself. Maybe you registered your business yourself. You didn't use anyone. You didn't use any external services. Then you're also going to be the company applicant. You're going to input your information here. But if your business was registered by someone else other than you, maybe your CPA, your lawyer, and things like that, then you are going to have to provide their information here. Again, this is only for those that registered their business in 2024 ongoing, right? So let's assume for the benefit of this illustration, we're going to pick that it is the business existed prior to 2024. Okay, so we won't have to fill it. But even if we had to fill it, it is pretty straightforward and self-explanatory. If there's a FinCEN ID, you put it there. If there is no FinCEN ID, you put the name of the individuals, their date of birth, their address. Usually, it's going to be the business address, their address, and all of the information. You also have to upload um, an identification, a driver's license, or any form of identification for you to proceed. Now, for these purposes, we are going to indicate that it is an existing business, so it makes us so we can move forward to the next screen. This is the beneficial owner information. Now, this is for for question 35. This is asking if um if this is a parent or guardian of a minor. So, if the beneficial owner is a minor child, and the guardian information is provided, you have to indicate it here. But for the benefit of this illustration, again, we are not indicating that this is a minor child. So this is an adult that is filing and that owns the business. So again, you're not doing that. If it's an exempt entity, you want to indicate that. But other than that, you're putting your information. So this is the information of the owners of the business, of every beneficial owner, everybody that is required to be disclosed on the report. You have to put their information here. Um, if this is an entity, meaning that if this the company that indicated on the first screen, if this company is owned by an entity, then you're going to put the entity's information here. Again, not all businesses are owned by individuals. There are some businesses that are owned by another business. So that is what this is telling us. So we're going to assume this is owned by an individual. We're going to put the individual names here, the date of birth. We're going to put 0101 1990. And then the address. Let's use 565 Dom Street, Indianapolis, United States, in Indiana, and then beginning 46224. Then here you also have to put the form of identification. It could be a US passport, foreign passport, whatever that is. Driver's license. We're using driver's license for this, so it's going to be 145. Let's just put that here. That's the driver's license number, and you're going to indicate the country, the state. In this case, we're saying it's Indiana. And then you are going to go right into uploading a document. So let's say we have a document to upload. You're going to click on here. It's going to take us to here. And then I'm just going to pick anyone. I'm just going to pick this one so that we can move to the next. Yeah. So this is meant to be your driver's license, the first page, the front page of your driver's license, or whatever ID you are uploading. Then next. So now this is you're pretty much done, right? Let's click on. It's going to ask you to, respond to a couple of, click on the animal that can be seen in the sample image. Okay. I'm gonna try. I don't know. Yeah. Ah, ah. Okay. So good. So next. So we are not going to submit, right? This is not a real complaint. But once you complete that section, it's going to light up this for you to submit. And if there's any error, you will not be able to submit it. But yeah, if there's any error, you'll not be able to submit it. But if there is no error, so if there's no error there, then you will be able to submit it. Now, this is the submit section. For you to submit this report now, you have to come on here, put your email address, your name, John Doe, okay, This is the last. Okay, sorry. John Doe at gmail.com. Confirm email address John Doe at gmail.com. Then you put your name, first name John Doe, last name Doe, and then you click on this. So when you click on this, you can then do the woman and things like that. I don't want to go beyond this so that it doesn't submit it. But you want to click on this, then it will, bring up a couple of, you know, images for you to click on. Once you get that, you can also skip it. I don't know if it's going to allow. It's not going to allow you to skip it. You have to pass the test. You have to pass the test. So once you pass the test, then it's going to allow you to submit the report. Now, once you submit the report, you need to print and save a copy for yourself. If you have indicated that you wanted a FinCEN ID, the report is going to have a FinCEN ID generated for you. It's also going to have your unique submission ID. It's going to have the timestamp that it was submitted. So you want to keep that for your record. So again, I hope this is helpful. This is in a nutshell how you can, self file your BOI report. Again, you don't have to give this to anyone or outsource it to anyone. If you feel like you can do it, it doesn't take this long. It doesn't take much time. Maybe maximum of 10 minutes, you're done, right? So hopefully this helps. And so thank you very much for watching, and see you next time. Bye.